Hello, I'm Dr. Anand Mehendale. I'm board certified neurologist and addictionologist. Today I'm here to explain to you Phoenix Monitoring Program. I have been involved in treatment of physicians with addiction problem for over 25 years. From that we have learned that after completion of residential treatment, if there is a structured outpatient program and monitoring, the chances of recovery go up significantly. For example, now in our country, the success rate for physicians after addiction treatment is 85%. For general public, on the other hand, the success rate is 20%, if that. If you enroll in Phoenix Monitoring Program after completion of your residential program, you'll enjoy the same success rate that the physicians enjoy in our country. You see, Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous calls alcoholism cunning, baffling, and powerful disease. I would like to add one word to that, and that is patient. When you assault your brain with drugs and alcohol, number of changes take place in your brain. There are changes in receptors, there are changes in chemicals, and there are actually structural changes that occur. And what happens is this brain, which has been assaulted with drugs and alcohol for years, becomes a drug-seeking machine. The primary mandate of this brain after you come out of treatment is to seek and use drugs. So we have to put some external controls and structures, and that's precisely what Phoenix Monitoring Program does. For example, when you are in the program, you have to call every morning and check in. And if you don't check in by 3 o'clock that afternoon, you'll get a phone call from our clinical coordinator. Sometimes we'll ask you to provide a sample of your urine, hair, or nails. And most definitely we'll ask you to go to self-help or 12-step meetings such as Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. While you're in the residential program, you have structure. Everything about your life is controlled. You have doctors, you have therapists, you have structure, you have schedules. But once you leave that comfortable spot, you have to face the world. And there, you have to deal with this brain. But this Phoenix program will help you to increase your chances of recovery. You see, our program is not condescending, punishing, or judgmental. It is a supportive program. In this program, recovery actually flourishes. Phoenix Monitoring Program is not recovery. Recovery occurs with your involvement in 12-step meetings with your sponsor and your higher power. But enrolled in Phoenix Monitoring Program simply increases the odds that you will stay in 12-step programs and recovery will become internalized. I'm not going to go into details about the mechanics of this program, but I do want to make a point that every month we will send out a report and tell you whether your recovery is stable or if it has become unstable. You see, if your recovery is unstable, that doesn't mean that you have failed. That actually means that you have succeeded in catching a chemical relapse. We can also send those reports to your employer, to your spouse, to your addictionologist, to your psychiatrist, or the treatment program that you are in. So if recovery becomes unstable, you can take immediate steps and prevent a chemical relapse. With Phoenix program, your recovery begins to flourish. When you have done the first step of the program, it says that your life has become unmanageable. And if you look at your life right now, your job status is unmanageable, your relationships are chaotic, things are not working out in your life. But when recovery flourishes and you have a connection to your higher power, your job becomes stable, your relationships are stable, people begin to trust you again. You are a trustworthy person. You are not a bad person trying to be a good person. You're a sick person trying to be a well person. And for that sickness, this is the optimum treatment. Sort of like treating a cancer with 3 or 4 drugs. With fatal progressive disease, you want best odds at recovery, and Phoenix Monitoring Program will give that to you. If you are interested, you can watch the next video and actually learn what you are required to do if you choose to enroll in Phoenix Monitoring Program. I wish you wonderful recovery, happy, prosperous life, and God bless you. Thank you very much.